Thank you, everybody. I got my 5 minutes for Switzerland, and those who have been here last year, they know that I was talking a little bit about Switzerland's regulation, that we were quite proactive, and we had a lot of innovative firsts in the industry, I would say more or less until 2019. There was a last milestone with the DLT law in 2021. But then things had changed a bit. I'm just checking. This is the wrong deck, by the way. This is last year's deck. But I can freestyle. So what has happened is that slide actually still matches. The Swiss regulator was of the opinion, and we see that here. Still have that slide as well. That staking actually, because of the assets having exit locks in certain protocols, not being always available, which is a requirement which you have to fulfill, because otherwise the assets are considered a deposit, and you have to be a bank to be deposit taking, which would also mean, and that's a slide that's missing here, that you would be subject to the capital requirements of banks. And in Switzerland, that's 64% of the staked assets would have to be like covered with equity, which basically kills the business case for any staking offering in Switzerland. And at the same time, what the regulator then only realized later was that it also kills the custody business in the country. Because if you're a custodian and you can only offer non-staked assets custody for proof of stake assets, that basically means your clients get diluted, so they go abroad to a custodian that can offer staking. So it would have killed the custody industry as well. So what has happened, and that's some of the missing slides here, is that the whole industry has gone together. We as one of Europe's first institutional staking providers, and clearly the biggest in Switzerland, were most affected. So we assembled all the other major players. That's the two crypto banks, Amina and Signum, some other crypto banks, Six Group, which is a large infrastructure provider in the financial services industry. And we basically tried to convince the regulator, which didn't really work. So we have a few associations in Switzerland, and the Swiss Blockchain Federation as the most politically influential one, and the Crypto Valley Association jointly issued a press release which got worldwide coverage. And also we, through those associations, issued a legal paper that analyzed staking from various legal perspectives, and naturally came to the conclusion that this judgment of FINMA was not what we came to, and also organized workshops with the Financial Services Department of Switzerland. And what eventually happened is on the 20th of December last year, we got a Christmas present by FINMA, which was that they issued an official paper which said staking is fine, custodial staking. You don't need a banking license. Non-custodial staking is not an issue at all because it's a technical service. And if you provide custodial staking, you can do it as long as you fulfill certain requirements. And they are mainly in the area of risk mitigation. So you have to inform your clients about the risks they're taking. You can only stake the client's assets if they task you to do so, if they give you an order to stake them, and not just arbitrary. You need a number of business continuity measurements. You have to, for example, make sure that you have the exit transactions, the pre-signed exit transactions in case of Ethereum, etc. And if you fulfill all those requirements, you're fine without any license to provide custodial staking services, which again, as of now, makes Switzerland one of the countries that has one of the clearest regulations regarding custodial staking. Thanks a lot. I was a little bit freestyle.
Thank you.